had a very restless night. I'll tell you guys what happened in a minute. I'm making my coffee right now. Jaina is getting up and getting ready for school. Annie and Lucy both have an appointment today with the same neurologist that we went to. Was it a week? Two weeks ago? Something like that. They have a checkup. But I'll let you guys know what's going down in just a second. It's 6:20 right now. Something happened last night, and I don't mean to start off my day in such a dark, depressing tone, because it's supposed to be another beautiful day today. But I don't know how else to do this, so I'm just gonna jump into it. A teacher at my daughter's school, at Jaina's school, at the middle school, was arrested for soliciting sex from kids online. And it's a little weird. It's more than weird, it's disgusting. And it's upsetting and absurd. And I really don't know what to say at this point about it, other than I've read all of the news articles, and I've asked my daughter if she knows him, and she said that she's never seen him before, and she's never spoken with him ever, because that was what, I mean, when you hear something like that, that becomes a concern. You know, was your child ever around this person? And it's a very, very despicable situation. And I told my daughter, in the event that he did ever spoke to her, or was even in the same vicinity, even in the same breathing space as her, I was going to go and kick his ass. Point blank. I don't play with my kids' safety. And I really don't know what to say about this situation that people are already saying. Let me read the article really fast. I'm going to omit my daughter's school name too, for her safety. But I'm going to read this really quickly to you guys before we get on with our day, because it weighed on my mind quite a bit last night. Teacher accused of soliciting sex from child online. Then the police department announced Wednesday that detectives arrested several men who they say solicited children online for sex acts. The 3-month undercover operation involved detectives portraying a child on various social media outlets. The detectives had conversations with the suspects in which an agreement was made for the offenders to meet the child in order to have a sexual relationship, according to police. Investigators told Channel 9 one of them was a teacher at my daughter's middle school. Investigators say he believed he was talking to a 14-year-old girl online. They believe that he left school on Tuesday and headed to Leakington to meet the 14-year-old girl. He was arrested once he arrived at the location. The school district superintendent said he handed in his resignation Wednesday morning. He said that the person in question had worked in the district for only 3 months as an exceptional children's teacher for students in 6th, 7th, and 8th grades. A background check was conducted before he was hired and found no red flags, according to the superintendent. This is insane. This guy had access to all kinds of kids in my daughter's school. Not only that, but he was an exceptional children's teacher, which means he worked with special needs children in all grades at that school. And I'm not sure what kind of mentality you have to have in order to go after a child. But it's sick and it's disturbing. And It's one of those situations that you think that's never going to happen at your kids' school until it happens at your kids' school. And she has so many things coming up planned, like field trips and outings, and because she's at that age, she'll be 13 this summer. She's at that age where she wants to go out and do all these things. She wants to socialize. She wants to just have fun and be a 12-year-old, kid. And it's causing me to rethink a lot of these programs and activities that she wants to do. And I shouldn't have to punish my kid because there's sick people out there. That's not the way this world should work. I shouldn't have to restrict my kid from being a kid and growing up and learning and having fun and missing out on all these experiences because people want to hurt children. That's not the way it should be. Okay, she can't hear me. She has the headphones on. But it just goes to prove that you never really know who's around your kids, and you never really know what people are capable of. And thank goodness he didn't hurt, that we know of any kids at the school. Obviously that was the main concern of everybody's, but it was just children online that he went after, people undercover posing as kids, and that's how they busted these guys. So their appointment went okay. Annie's EEG came back normal, but the problem they have with EEGs is that they're not always reliable. EEGs only pick up activity as it's happening. They can't predict forthcoming seizures or see previous seizures. So what they do, they try and trigger seizures and then they try to record it. That didn't happen with Annie, which I guess is good, but it could also mean she's still having seizures and we just not know. We do have some other options. We're going to keep a video log, and then I have a chart for Annie to write down any thing abnormal that we see. And then same thing with Lucy. Lucy actually has an EEG that she needs because she has a history of seizures.
So it's just this whole wheel, this whole doctor wheel of EEGs and checkups and testings, and we actually are going to go see a geneticist next month as well too. I had to stop at the dollar store, pick up a few things, pick up toilet paper, and I picked up some other odds and ends. I picked up a crap load of pencils because my kids are always complaining that they can't find pencils. So I got some packs of regular number 2 pencils, and then I got some cutesy colorful pencils. And then I picked up a pack of pens because I am always running out of pens. I have no idea where my pens go. So I picked up a pack of pens. And then I picked up some clips and some hair ties. I have no idea where all of mine go. Mine grow legs. And what I mean when I say grow legs is that I have children who don't put things back in the bathroom. So I have no idea where all of mine are. I'm really not in a good mood. The weather isn't helping. It's dreary and rainy and gray. And that whole thing that happened with the school just really got under my skin. I think Jaina needs to go out and get new shoes. So I think we might hit Walmart up later. She is trying on a size 9 shoe in women's. Ay. Do they fit? Stand up, let me see. Hold on. They're cute though. I like them. Stand up real fast. Hold on. Oh god, they're sturdy. Do you like them? Yeah. Are they comfortable? Yep. You found a pair of shoes on the first try. That's absolutely amazing. That like never happens, ever.
With me, it never happens.
No. Usually we go through like the entire rack of shoes.
It's because I need...
Those are cute. You like them?
Yeah.
So I'm scoping out Easter clothes because I'm bound and determined to get new Easter clothes for Easter. And I saw this little outfit. It's a shirt, long shirt, and pants. Maybe thinking about it for Lucy. She hates dresses, but anything with pants or a top will do perfectly. And that's really, that's cute, and it's in her size. I might come back and snag it tomorrow though. So it's almost 8 o'clock, and I was trying to find an update about the people who were arrested, including the guy who taught at my daughter's school. And I found one. It's actually from a couple of hours ago, and it says that the employee was one of several men arrested as a result of an undercover investigation into online sex offenders. Detectives have charged him and 7 other men with one count of soliciting a child for unwanted sex act by a computer and appearing to meet such child, which means he was knowingly talking to a child thinking they were underage and wanting to meet up with them. And you can just imagine how horrible the conversations were, and probably how very derogatory it got. The school system, just a couple of counties over, confirmed that he was an assistant principal and teacher in a school in that system last year, and then at the beginning of this year in January he was hired on as a teacher in my daughter's middle school. It said the 3-month investigation involved detectives posing as children on various social media sites. The detectives developed a dialogue with the offenders, which included an agreement to meet the child to have unlawful sexual relationships. The main goal is to deter The main goal is to deter this type of behavior online and identify any potential victims in an effort to provide services as needed and to develop any other potential charges toward any of these offenders associated with any of these cases. Authorities say the investigation is ongoing. The fact that you even have to go online to deter this behavior is beyond any of my comprehension right now. The fact that people have been doing this, I mean, I don't live under a rock. I know this happens, you know, I see it on the news, you see it online, you know what happens constantly. You see videos of this. Oh my gosh, I can't even fathom what it would take, what kind of mentality you would have to develop these thoughts towards children. I don't know. And it's starting to rain again too, and it's getting pretty late here, so I'm just going to, I don't mean to end this on a bad note, on a rough note, but I am tired, and I'm just still trying to wrap my hand around everything right now. I will see you guys soon. I'm not sure when. My work schedule for the week is pretty nutty. I'm not sure when this will be posted. It'll be posted probably sometime, let's say tomorrow or Saturday, because my work schedule, I work all weekend, and so that kind of interferes with what I have to do with my videos and my scheduling for my scheduling my uploads. But this will come up probably sometime this weekend, and I want to go Easter shopping probably tomorrow, so I'm sure you'll see that sometime this weekend too. I'm just not quite sure when. Alright guys, have a lovely night. Bye.